I'm here with Hawk Mikado, who just finished the live proctor and nailed it. He actually has now got the fastest time at 28 minutes. First of all, Hawk, congratulations. Thank you for jumping into the program. Super excited to have you. I know you've been a long time high-level advocate. I've seen you in the community, and really blessed to have you here as part of this community to really help really raise the ship, as they would say. So how do you feel now that you've become a certified admin after passing the proctor exam?
Well, I get to retain my number one best status. I was number one in ClickFunnels certified. Now I'm a number one in Go High Level. So if anybody beats that, I'm taking it again. I'm just saying.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So what motivated you to join the admin certification program in the first place?
I saw a friend of mine did it, and he got certified a couple weeks ago, or a week ago or so. And so over the weekend, I went through, I bought it, and I finished every exam, and then just jumped on to do the proctor as quickly as possible. So
Love it. Can you share a skill or knowledge that you might have gained during the program or that you might find valuable?
um yeah, there was a lot. There's a couple like terms that you guys used that I didn't know that's what you called them. I just
Shay?
that was the most things. And then there was a couple like things on the non-SaaS level things that I learned that they were or weren't available, but from a functionality perspective, I come at any software or really anything in life as how fast can I break it, and then how fast can I figure out how to fix it. And so my when I first started using Go High Level, and I broke as many things as possible. You can ask Sean how many times I came to him for breaking things. Um, and yeah, just it's
No,
it's a
appreciate
good
that.
experience.
Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, you're good. It's just
No,
good experience overall.
yeah, that's really drive the product. This product moves fast, and it wouldn't move as fast without people like you. So we do appreciate the feedback, and I always tell people working on high level like we do versus working in high level is two different worlds because we know how to set up and troubleshoot basic stuff, but you guys get thrown into a lot of different use cases over a long period of time. So you've seen a lot more than most of us have. So really, really grateful to have you here. Did you encounter any unexpected challenges or surprises during the certification journey? If so, how did you overcome them?
Not really. I mean, it was pretty easy. I guess the surprise was that it was pretty easy from a content perspective. But that's because of the fact that we use the system on a regular basis and we know it, and so there wasn't really anything special or
Yep.
unique about it. It was just it was a lot of questions, a couple hundred questions, and then each one of those had 3 to 5 questions on top of them. So whatever that ended up being, but it was I I got it done over the weekend pretty much and just powered through it. And my daughter was playing at the park while I was doing part of it, and so it's just going through it, clicking, doing the quizzes, go to the next one, do the quiz. And it
Love it. So
was
it, it's
it
fair,
was good.
it's fair to say no one can really just jump in unless you have the product experience or knowledge. No one can just jump in and just fly through it, right? It's something that it's you've either spent 100 plus hours in the software or you'll have to spend time in the videos.
Yeah, it's one, I think one or the other.
Yeah,
There was one, I actually I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I didn't watch any of the videos.
that's
So
fine. We'll edit it.
okay. All right.
I figured
Um
you would. You're not the first person to do that. So we've had several
I
other.
I just answered, literally just went one by one. Um
Perfect.
but actually that's not true. I watched one video because I didn't know what you guys called it. Was the roll up, the agency roll up. I was like, what is that? And so I went back and watched the first 10 seconds of it, and then was like, oh, I know what that is.
Awesome. Yeah, no worries. We'll be editing this. So for someone considering to join, excuse me, for someone considering joining the program, what advice or tips would you give them based on your experience?
um, one, learn the system. I mean, that the exam is one thing, but then coming in and being able to do everything. I was talking with my buddy who inspired me to ultimately do mine, and he was mentioning, he was talking about like, if you know one part of the system, then you're probably really good at that, but that doesn't mean you know the whole system, right? You have to be able to take a customer from, hey, I want to sign up, to your funnel is live and working. And while we didn't do all the fancy stuff with copy, from a copy perspective, in 28 minutes and how many seconds, I we built the whole thing from setup all the way through a live funnel ready to be tested by the client. And that's the fastest. So most of our team that does the same thing, right, they take an hour, 2 hours to do that by themselves. And you really just, you have to go play with it. One thing, like I said earlier, like, I try to break the system. That means going into every single, click on every button, figure out what it does. Like, you can't actually break the system. It's pretty hard to truly break the system unless you're me. And then go in and figure out, what does it do? And if you click one thing, does it make does it change something somewhere else, right? What is the actual cause and effect of it? If you use one setting and then you test it, what's the reaction from it? If you use a different setting, and if you do that, you'll be far more prepared for the test and for the actual exam than anything, than coursework, right? There's all the coursework in the world isn't going to actually prepare you for actually doing it live with a client. The only thing that will help you do that is doing it in a test environment by yourself, and then coming and proving to, in this case, Michael as the client, right, of Dr. Bob, to help make sure that it works and is fully functioning. And um, it's it's hard work, so do the work.
Yep.
If you come in and um, you you don't give all your all when you work with a client, it's going to show, and it creates a bad name for everybody. Versus if you put the work in and you do the hard work, then you can charge a lot more and it elevates everybody. So if you're going to do this, do it with purpose, intention, and excellence. And if you do that, then everybody wins. And if you don't, then, well, they're not going to accept you anyway. So
Yep.
you're just giving away your money, which I'm sure HighLevel appreciates. Um, but it's it is work. You're building a business to create lasting change for your clients, and ultimately for their clients, and then for yourself and your family. Because if you've got subscription income coming in, I mean, the moment I found subscription income, I did not know what I was missing for my entire life in business. And so yeah, do the work. That's
Yep.
the short of
Appreciate
it.
that's a great analogy, and I think a lot of the times, even from my support days, we'd always get questions: Can I do this? Can I do that? But I always found out, me personally, I learned the most when I physically went in and did it myself, because it took me more time to talk to somebody than me to actually go physically do it. So that's a big factor we run into a lot with a lot of people. Like, can I do this? Can I do that? I mean, if you're already in the product, go test it, see what it does, see what the limitations are, see what the functionalities. Now you have a good base to build off, like you're saying. But it does take time, it does take effort, and it takes sometimes a little creativity. So put those all three together, and you got a good mix. With this directory, we're really trying to protect the specialist. As you know, with the Facebook group, you post a question and you get bombarded with messages. So we're really trying to gatekeep the specialists in here, and the people that eat, sleep, and breathe HighLevel will be the ones that will be on the forefront of the directory. So again, congratulations, appreciate it. We're going to get you admitted into the official certification accounts or community. We'll also get you added on the directory, so you'll get an email shortly as well. Again, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.